President Zuma has considered that the willing buyer, willing seller option has not been the best way to address land redistribution. To date, the program has only distributed 8% of the 30% target, which is set for 2014. He says that's why government has introduced the Green Paper on Land Reform. UCDP leader Sipho Mfundisi says this is good news to those who are dispossessed of their land.
The way government intends to tackle the question of land redistribution, the willing seller, willing buyer policy has been found to be ineffective, and therefore government is considering to do something, and we welcome that very much, to say at least at the end of the day our people must have something to fall back on in terms of the land that was taken back from them.
Azapo leader Jake Dikobe shares these sentiments.
The first thing is that the willing buyer, willing seller on the issue of land restitution is not working. All what we're asking now is then what? It's unfortunate that it took such a long time for him to realize it, or even for the ruling party. We also agree that we must deal with the issue of the high cost of electricity.
APC leader Themba Goti says although he welcomes the president's speech, it lacked details on rural development and traditional leadership, which are the key role players in those areas.
Saying it's probably the best that the president has given, in the sense that it is detailed, it is not broad and generic. As the APC, we're happy, with the details around infrastructure, and of course the building of university in my own province, Mpumalanga, we're happy with that. However, we think that the issue around labor brokers does need to be, to be pursued with some element of vigor.
Black Sash Advocacy Officer Nkosikhulule Nyembezi says they are more concerned about job creation.
Welcome the announcements made by the president today, in the sense that they focus on job creation in terms of infrastructure development. However, we remain concerned about the fact that the jobs that have been accounted for are in the formal sector. If we know that people who are unemployed are people who have less skills, people who are dropouts from matric, we would have hoped that there would be more emphasis on that, including in rural areas.
Roith Bula of the Minority Front had this to say.
I feel it is over-optimistic. There are many gaps, there are many gaps. If you evaluate and take stock from the previous state of the nation, you will find that monies that have been directed towards infrastructure projects have not been complete.